Hi, my name's Caitlin. I work at the Ignite Studio at the Hamilton East Public Library in Fishers, and today I'm going to show you a really cute project called Animal Collages. This is an example that I did beforehand of an elephant, and I just used magazine strips and craft papers to make this fun collage effect for a really fun piece to brighten your space. What you're going to need for this project is some chipboard. Chipboard is just the same material that is made up of that cereal boxes is made up of. So an old cereal box would work great for this, or you could use some cardboard boxes. It's a little harder to cut. You'll need some kind of glue. I have Mod Podge here, but you could also use Elmer's White. That would work just as well. You'll need some kind of paintbrush to paint your glue on with and a palette to pour your glue onto. You'll need old magazines, and you'll need some fun craft colored papers, any kind of recycled papers or anything like that. One of my favorite things to do when I was a young crafter was to go through my parents' collection of National Geographic and pull out pages that had great color on them and then just make various collages of them. So that's really a fun thing to do. And you'll need some scissors. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is take your chipboard and you can draw the outline of an animal on it. So I chose an elephant for my first one, and I already have a bear cut here. Now I cheated a little bit and I used the laser engraver that was in Ignite to give me a nice clean line, but you can also freehand it. It will look great. Or if you're certified on our laser, you can come in and use the laser to cut it out. So I went ahead and pre-cut my bear that I'm going to use to make my collage on, and I also went ahead and pre-cut some strips from various craft papers and magazines. And I just did really, really thin strips because I think that gives a nice effect, but you could use any thickness that you liked. So to start, I'm going to take my glue, which I already have poured out on my palette here, and I'm just going to start to paint onto my bear here. And I'm just going to use just a very little bit of glue. And I'm doing it on top of a piece of paper because I don't want to get my table all gluey, but also it will help me kind of see what I'm doing. This bear is not going to ultimately go on this paper to finish the project. Let me just paint his first section, and I'm just going to do kind of a large section here to start. And then I'm going to just pick out my strips and start to apply them to the bear. Now I like to do the whole strip so that the lines run and are the same, so it's going to be the same across his foot here and all of that. So I'm just going to lay my strips on top of the glue that I have set down and overlap them just slightly. And I'm going to keep working like that until I've covered the entire bear. Okay, now I have my bear entirely covered. You can't even see him anymore, so I'm going to carefully peel him away from my paper. He might be a little bit stuck. That's okay. Now you can see on the backside he looks like he's kind of wild and shaggy. So I'm going to carefully cut around his silhouette with my scissors. Great, and then if you have any edges on the back that look a little raggedy, you can kind of tuck those up and glue them. But otherwise, you have a great collage bear. And you can hang up your bear just like it is. You could do any animal that you want, or you could mount him to another piece of paper and have it be more of an art piece, or he's in a safari scene. Let your imagination run wild. Thanks for joining me today for this fun collage project. If you make your own collage animal, please share it with us on our Facebook and Twitter page. That's Hamilton East Public Library. And thank you for watching.